Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe. Mwah! If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I truly appreciate every single one of you. So let's dive in. Grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because Tasha, me, is gonna spill the tea straight. No chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. Cheers, and let's tap in. If you're watching me during the live premiere, happy Friday, guys. I have no kids in the house. It's nice. Just me, so let's tap in and let's see what the ancestors got to say, okay? Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space and ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is tuning in right now. Remember, timeless general collective, it may or may not resonate from start to finish. If it does, hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell icon, and we would love you to join the family, okay? And you will get notified when I post new content. So we have the Black Rose Oracle Tarot charged with the Merlinite. So, wow, did we just see a glitch? I don't know. We're going to rewind it back. I think I just seen a glitch. Now, you could be glitching out, guys. There could be a glitch in the matrix. Ancestors, what's going on? Let's see what's going on. What do you want to talk about? Whew. All right, the energy is gaining momentum, guys. Something is coming in. Ancestors, what's going on? Obsession. Like I said, something is gaining momentum. Somebody's trying to hold on to you, clinging, can't let go. There's a lot of anxiety that somebody is going through. I don't feel it's you, my beautiful collective. Somebody's in denial right now. They're feeling very lost and obsessing about you, holding on to something in the past. There's some kind of contradicting. There's a refusal to see something of the truth. Somebody's mouth may be tied up because they're not saying something. Like I said, somebody's in denial. Maybe that they're obsessing about you, watching you. Oh, they definitely are. And look, they're lost. Every time they look at you, it's like they remember that they ran away, or there's this emptiness. Somebody's feeling invisible. They feel like you cut them off. Maybe they cut you off, made you or tried to make you feel like you were invisible. Now, see, the tables have turned. Somebody's watching you, clinging to the past, very anxious. Ancestors, what's going on with this reading? Yeah, we have dismiss. Somebody feels like you're dissing and dismissing them. Maybe somebody ignored you and now they're feeling ignored and feeling like they're being left behind. Oh, somebody wanted to make you feel left behind, but you ascended. You transmuted that darkness and turned it into power. And somebody feels dismissed. They're learning a lesson. Everybody's transcending. Everybody's learning at their own, pace. And somebody's feeling like this new phase that you're going in, it's very intimidating. It's got somebody in this adrenaline rush. Could have something to do with children. Could be like somebody very immature. Or it could be you tapping into your childlike innocence. Somebody feels like you're dismissing them. Maybe you fed their inner child, a lot of people's inner child, but they didn't do the same for you. Hence why you cut them off. You ascended. And yeah, extreme. Wow, somebody's feeling this harshness, this cutoff, this extreme ascension. Somebody's watching you ascend. Call. Somebody wants to call you. They want you to unblock them. They want to talk to you. There's definitely a conversation that wants to be had. Maybe somebody had this ascension, is going through this ascension. Remember, we're all on different timelines. We all ascend at different times, right? As long as you get there, that's all that truly matters. Get away. Somebody wants to get away with you. Go on vacation, begin an adventure, run away together, and the heart of the deck is locked. Somebody's heart is locked up. Missing pieces, detached, locked away heart, can't move forward. Can't move forward. They wanted you to not move forward. It's deja vu and pain. Somebody is really guarded. They're putting up some kind of wall, but they want to go on vacation. This is why they're in this adrenaline rush. High highs, low lows. Because they're obsessed with you. They're holding on, but they're in denial about that. They're not really owning up to it, you know, and they're not saying anything, so they're kind of stuck in how you're supposed to know. You're not a fucking mind reader, right? You left something behind, this immaturity, this childish energy, okay? And somebody may have said you were childish, but you're very innocent and very childlike. There's a difference. You're balanced. And you may have tapped into somebody's inner child, something not many people can do. And you help somebody ascend. This is why their heart is on lock. And it's like there's some kind of history, some kind of repeated patterns. Yeah, somebody's feeling like a fucking clown for discarding you. They're drowning, okay? And it looks like they're drowning in some kind of blood. Now, somebody could have done some kind of blood ritual, magic to keep them stuck or something like that to try to keep you binded or stuck, and it's not working. Somebody feels shameful for trying to humiliate you because it's like it's a repeated pattern. So you're not going to play into that narcissistic abuse. You've already been through it. You already know better. You've learned something. You are like somewhere else, not close to this person. This person wants you to unblock them. They're going through this harsh cutoff. They're feeling like they're being left behind. And there's this decision that needs to be made, and somebody wants you to make the decision. Ancestors, let's get some more tea messages and see what's going on before I jump into the tarot. Somebody's petty, okay? There's a lot of very immature, small-minded people who are trying to cause insignificant drama in your life. There's a lot of people who are obsessed. Like, I mean obsessed. They're watching you for the good, for the bad, and everything in between. And they're trying to discredit you in some kind of way. But these people are going through adrenaline rush. Why? Because no matter how much they say about you or whatever they fucking say about you, look at that shit. You slay all day. Yeah, that's the I told you. My ancestors, they're always going to tell me what's going on. And, well, I'm going to tell you because it's all about putting each other on game. Somebody was wishy-washy with you because of some kind of groupie. Pick me, Karmisha, you know, flip the roles kind of energy. Somebody was really, like I said, trying to discredit your name, trying to compete with you. But you're so on point, you're succeeding, and you're in a lane of your own. And it's all about encouraging each other, guys. At the end of the day, we're all good at something, and you're just trying to be better than you were before. So you're not competing with anybody but your old you. Somebody tried to dismiss you, discard you because they felt like they weren't good enough. Friends, family, acquaintances, lovers. It's the bucket full of crabs, guys. Nobody wants to see you get up past them. And they're not very far, are they? No. Rebound. So somebody tried to leave you out for a rebound, who was petty, who is clearly obsessed with you. You're slaying these people, so these people are on an adrenaline rush because they're immature. And you're innocent. And these people know you're innocent, see you as innocent, and somebody tried to act like you were flirting and unpredictable with your intentions, and you had this tempting energy like you were trying to get with everybody. But that's not the truth. Maybe that's why somebody tried to discard you or eliminate you because of what other people said, because of this petty-ass, groupie, Karmisha kind of energy. But at the end of the day, look, it was somebody from your squad. Friends, family, acquaintances, lovers. It was somebody who you called your sister, your brother, your co-worker, whatever this is. You actually had them and took care of them in your life. Cloud 9. Wow. Somebody knows that you have emotional fulfillment. And this squad really seen you have emotional fulfillment. So they wanted what was yours. Not understanding that we're all put here for a soul purpose. Their purpose, our own solar journey. And they can't be another person. You can never be another person. You have to be yourself so that people will gravitate towards you that are like you. It's not a fucking, you know, a fugazi, as Brittany would say. It's not a facade. It's not fake. It's real. And a lot of people see you and you have ascended, you have learned, you have prepared for some kind of union. Because that's what it's saying. And a lot of people are mad because you have this energetic match with somebody, or an energetic match with an energy that's coming in. You may not know this person. You may have never met this person yet, but you have this glow up. And a lot of people are watching this glow up. They're watching and they're learning you. And a lot of people are trying to like find the secret sauce, the secret recipe. They know you hold it, but really all it comes down to is the Hermetic principles. Do unto others as you want done to yourself. And that's why somebody is going through so much extremes, because they see this self-improvement in you. You've made major transformations, and somebody else may have made a major transformation, but you have them on block, so you don't really know anything. Booty call. Somebody thinks or says that you are a booty call. Maybe you look at somebody else like a booty call, like they have a lot of people on their roster, and that's not the truth. Maybe it was that way before, but now it's not. Now listen, if somebody did have a lot of people on the roster that nobody's calling, nobody's picking up the phone, nobody's nothing, you know, like, because people are seeing this person as just a rebound, so they're not being taken seriously. A lot of people are glowing up, and they're using you as inspiration. They're watching you, you know, walk by faith, not by sight, one foot in front of the other, learning to find solutions to situations instead of dragging other people into your conflict. These people who tried to go up against you and be very petty in your energy because they were seeing you slaying at life. They did not want you to succeed at life, but they seen you slaying. They're going through adrenaline rushes, and you have cut these people off. And you cut, like, you know, you cut it where it hurts. You could easily articulate how you feel. And narcissists do not like that. They want you to stay silent, and because you speak up, well, it's putting them in a very in a situation to have to take accountability and responsibility for their actions, for being wishy-washy with you because of your success. Okay? Whatever that success is, you may not be a content creator, but you could be. Now, because you're going viral, it's causing a lot of extremes externally. A lot of people, your name is resonating in rooms that you don't even know about. You know, it's hitting rooms that you don't even know about. You may have been benched from a lot of things, you know, kicked out of rooms, or, you know, but you have to understand that door is closed. It's not locked. You just got to try again, you know, keep putting your best foot forward. You're getting some kind of instant fame, but to others, it's instant fame, but they don't understand you worked very hard to get this position, this anointment, this whatever it is that's allowing other people to see you. You had to go through a lot of trial and errors. That's why a lot of people are having to feel that extremes. It wasn't easy for you. It was very extreme. Now something is coming in that's extreme that other people said that you couldn't do, but you are gaining popularity. You're able to. You may not gain popularity like in your face. People are so insecure, they're not actually going to give you credit where credit is due, but they will copy you. Hence why you got legacy. You're building credit in the ethers, because these people may not give you credit, but the ancestors, the deities, the Erithras, whom they call upon, or whatever, know where it's coming from. So they protect you. Do you see what I'm trying to say? And this is why you see these wishy-washy people. Somebody wants you to hear them out, have a conversation, talk, and unblock this person, but you see them as wishy-washy, very unclear with their feelings. And they have these mixed emotions. So they're high highs, they're low lows. They could even be bipolar and need to go on some meds. And there's nothing wrong with that. They need to regulate their nervous system. And because you know who you are and you get a lot of attention, whether you want the attention or not, it really rustles some feathers, because they don't feel like they are good enough. And they need to be fake in order to get the attention that you get just being yourself. Just trying to compete with the person that you were before. Somebody's locking up their heart from these booty calls, okay? And they want to go on vacation and run away with you, or you're gonna meet somebody who resonates with you and you're really gonna like escape the world. It's gonna be like an escape from the world. Even though you don't need to escape from the world, it's gonna feel like home, like your serenity, like your safe place. And a lot of petty ass people, these rebounds who are non-character players, are mad because you are main character. Okay, and somebody I think is feeling like they want to hang up their player jersey. So let's get into the tarot and see what is going on here, guys. Ancestors, what is going on here? What's this obsession with this petty ass people? All right, it is fucking popping. Now these are not supposed to be in there. So you got the World, you got the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. There could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, male, female. It's irrelevant. Watching you, take a new leap of faith. There is a message coming in. It's a small message. Nothing special. More of a, hey, what's up? It's like kind of breaking the ice. Somebody's been watching you on the big World Wide Web. Could be all these petty ass people trying to cause insignificant drama and hold on to you so that you, I don't know, it's giving me like energy harvesting, energy vampiring, like kind of bullshit, you know. Somebody sees you as intuitive though, so you kind of already known and seen this. Now what are these cards? Yeah, it's intimate relationship in reverse and coexisting. Now somebody wanted you to coexist with them, but you're not. You refuse to. You coexist within yourself, and you refuse to have intimate relationships with people who are not balanced within themselves. Hence why you are celibate. No big deal. Everybody's got choices. It says issues within your intimate relationships are causing confusion or disappointment. Emotional distance and unspoken needs may be present. Now, if somebody can't get into your head, they're never going to be able to penetrate your body. Somebody needs to understand that, and that's why they're so obsessed with you, because you turned a sex addict into a sapiosexual, and they want to coexist with you, but they want to speak with you. There's some kind of unspoken words. That's why the world is there. You ended a cycle. You walked away from somebody. Somebody feels really left out from you, but they left you out for a rebound. Do you see what I mean? It's just karma, so don't even sweat it, guys. Somebody's just stressed because you are about to coexist, and you do coexist, both masculine and feminine, both light and dark, good and evil reigns within you. You are the High Priestess. Okay, so you are the High Priestess Hierophant. Now there could be a divine marriage partnership coming in. And that's what's got a lot of these petty people really envious, okay? They are watching you and cycles and get a message in. Somebody does want to send the message through to you. They are obsessed with you. And it's because of your ranking. A lot of people look up to you. A lot of people listen to what you say. And like I said, it's like the ancestors, they hear you when you speak. And your voice, it sends shockwaves to those who are like, you know, you give them those aha moments. You make people think, question reality. And this is why you were able to move away from all these petty things and slay. Because your goal is to stay in your lane, to focus on yourself and really know what you need to do for yourself. People want to distract you, but you are not distractible right now. You are in it, 10 toes down. Somebody needs to be very much in their own world, or else they will be on this roller coaster ride, because a lot of people want you to be in that, you know, to crash the fuck out at the end of the day. And you may have been a crash outer, you know what I mean? You may have went hard all the time and said, but you're not like that no more, because you did, you grew up. And now somebody is trying to make a decision. Let's see what's going on here. It's the Eight of Swords. You're slaying. Somebody tried to put you in jail, a prison of the mind, a purgatory, but you're on point. You're killing the old you. You may have been, like I said, a crash out. You know what I mean? Go right for fucking the juggler. And now you kind of let karma take front stage. See? Knight of Pentacles, like I said. You're patient. And you know that if somebody is trying to come up against you, they're the ones who are going to be in a mental entrapment. They already are. Because you are really innocent. You really never wanted anything bad to happen to anybody. But these people were coming up against you to try to block you, to try to assassinate your character, so that this way you wouldn't do better than them. The Ace of Wands. But you got passion. You got creativity, you got drive, you got sensuality, and maybe because of this passion and sensuality that you have, a lot of people said a lot of things about you, but you were patient enough to wait. You knew that the lies were going to be told for what the truth was, and that people were going to be on their own roller coaster ride, having to suffer internally. Somebody wanted you to suffer internally, but you got nothing to hide. You have nothing to worry about. And you're not going to go backwards. You prayed yourself out of a situation. You're not going to go back to it. Now, somebody may be trying to pray themselves out of this rebound temporary option because they may be stuck. And they're feeling discarded, left behind. Oh, somebody's really looking to you, death. You may have ended a situation with a third party, friends, family, acquaintances. A lot of people celebrated your demise. Maybe you ending a relationship, a friendship, a job, I don't know. They celebrated ignoring you, discarding you. And then somebody was a rebound, a friend of yours, like it said, right? Like somebody who is like your, like birds of a feather flock together, okay? So they weren't really part of your soul tribe, but they said they were your, you know, peoples. But obviously they weren't your peoples. They had no girl code, no guy code, no motherfucking code. Hence why they're not in your life. And they're feeling some kind of way. So anyways, somebody went and flirted, and, you know, this person is just a temporary option. This person is getting deaded, and Knight of Wands. It's this player energy, this in and out energy. It's getting deaded. You took a new leap of faith, and somebody is taking a new leap of faith. You are emotionally fulfilled. You're mature. As somebody is very immature. And now there's a lot of people seeing the difference between you and somebody else. And it's got somebody in a 9 of Swords. Mental entrapment. Can't eat, can't sleep. Because like I said, they are in some kind of purgatory. 6 of Cups. Because somebody wants to come in and give you your flowers. And it's because you nourished yourself and you tapped into that inner child and you gave yourself your motherfucking flowers. Like you're your own cheerleader, you're your own parent, your own man, your own woman, you know what I mean? You're your own person. And it was only because you had so many people coming up against you. Ace of Pentacles. Coming up against you because they didn't want you to see your value. They didn't want you to have any value. You were the most valuable player, and somebody wanted you to feel like you were nothing. Now this person is feeling insecure because they don't have anything to come in to give you other than love. But shit. Like, love is good, but as long as they didn't fucking do some dirty shit to you, then fine. This new partner's coming in, okay? Wow. But there is a lot of karmic people who are obsessed with you. I'm telling you. This glow up has attracted a lot of energies who don't fucking like you. And they will do anything to make sure that you are not successful. King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sag. Somebody's taking the lead against this codependent energies. Now somebody could be addicted sexually, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, maybe even addicted to you. And they can't stop watching you. They worry what's going to happen. Because the Temperance Angel with the Devil loves the angel loves the devil, but somebody's stuck in the middle. Somebody knows why you got to glow up. There could be a reconciliation coming in here. Somebody is really watching you improve. And you have transcended. You may have been a fallen angel. You earned back your stripes. You earned back your wings. And now you are the Earth Angel. And this King of Wands has a big heart on for you. But they're feeling left out. They're watching you go viral. They're hearing your name in rooms, like, and there's extreme, like, lessons. Somebody's going through a lot of lessons right now, okay? And they're feeling very left out in the cold from you. And it's because they've tried to leave you out in the cold. Queen of Wands. But you're the Queen of Wands to their King of Wands. I'm telling you, somebody said that you were promiscuous, so they chose somebody who they thought was better. Somebody was emotionally unstable. You healed. You stood on the truth of the situation that somebody really just wanted you to be out in the cold. Now there's a lot of people who are hearing your name, these third parties who clearly did not want you to be successful. You stood on the truth. You are a truth warrior. And somebody wants to call you. But you know there's wishy-washy feelings. Because you are the High Priestess. I'm telling you, you're very knowledgeable about the other side. And you get some kind of information. And you know how somebody feels. This is why a lot of people can't face you. Have conversations in your face because they're intimidated by you, like you're going to look right through them. And if you're anything like me, you don't talk on the phone because you don't want to mix signals either. There's a message coming in with that 8 of Wands, and it's a fast-moving message, guys, and you may not even see this message coming in. You may see a lot, but you're not seeing something. There's a mystery. Somebody sees you as a mystery. They want to know how you feel, Empress. You are the Empress High Priestess, and somebody wants to send a message true to you. They want you to unblock them. We don't know who this is yet, but they want you to unblock them. Somebody's got their heart locked up just for you. They can't move forward, and they're feeling very rejected. They feel like if they come in and ask you to go on a trip with them, you're going to reject them. They're probably right. But you have a lot of love for this person. And you may look at them like a fucking one-night stand, but it's because somebody can't not touch you. So that's the thing. Like if they come in, they're just going to want to touch you, and then they're going to think that you just want them. They just want you as a booty call. Like somebody is trying to like really control themselves to bring justice to a situation because somebody was very promiscuous. 2 of Wands. Somebody is making a choice, okay? And they're planning on coming towards you. They're planning a vacation, a trip or something. The Fool. Somebody is taking a leap of faith. They have a big heart on for you. They know they have to have patience because of some kind of mental entrapment. They think maybe you're still mentally entrapped about something. Maybe not giving to you. Even though they knew you were kindred spirits. This could be friend, family, acquaintance. Take it as it resonates, guys. You know the drill. But somebody's upset and they're watching you. And I mean watching you. And cycles. And they're wondering who you're going to get in a relationship with or who you're touching. The Wheel of Fortune. Somebody knows you're very attractive and you had this major transformation. You glue the fuck up on a lot of people. You were in the mud, but you leveled up. You have freedom here. And somebody wants to, I don't know, it's like you tamed somebody. You stood up for yourself. You stood up for others. And you became a butterfly. And somebody wants forgiveness. They want to come in. They have this passion for you, this drive. But you're a monster. You're a machine. You're a goat. You're not one to be fucked with. And somebody played with you. And they went towards sex and lust. And, well, you said, all right, fine. And they clearly, you know, in your eyes, it's not worth it. Because you're wifey. And that's why this devil is so obsessed with you. Because you're happy as the Empress. You're good. And somebody needs to put respect on your name. Because, listen, you're about to fucking go viral. You earned this position. Now it's time to treat yourself. Okay, don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. All right, at the heart of the deck, it's gifted. You are gifted. Somebody wants to bring you a gift. This is justice, guys. The gift is love. It's of love. Somebody feels like you're going to reject the love. But there's a missing piece here. Somebody feels detached. Their heart is locked away. Somebody feels like your heart is locked away. But look, there's a brand new slate here. Brand new slate. Something is coming in. It's 11-11 in Earth. It could be with an Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be very grounded. It's self-hate and everyone sees the truth. Now, your twin flame could have a lot of self-hate. Hence, what this could be a twin flame karmic reading, right? Everybody's seeing the truth. That you're getting a brand new slate because, you know, it's about unity. It's about fairness, about soul ascension. You don't need another person to have that. Somebody didn't want to grow up and do the work, and you're loyal. You're the wifey. You're a machine. You're a goat, you know, and you transform. You stand on business. You forgive these lustful people and that they left you out. And that's why these people have to put respect on your name because you are happy. People want to play with your gifts, but you're too blessed to be stressed. The Wheel of Fortune is in your favor, guys. The underdog is now on top. You are serving your life purpose by just being you. And people have issues with themselves because they don't have your gifts. They don't have your tenacity, you know, your wittiness. They can't be put on the spot and have the strength and courage to know that they're good enough on their own. Now, you are the star. And you grew up, okay, guys? So you have nothing to worry about. The hexes are blocked. And you are the GOAT, the greatest of all times, guys. People wanted to demonize you and play word magic and manipulation and try to gaslight you. And they're all hung. They're looking at things in a different perspective because you are the star. And you did heal from a situation. You forgave a lot of people, but you're not going to take them back. Because they did too fucking much in your energy. I don't make it up, guys. Could be a Capricorn. Somebody who's very obsessed with you. Because you're self-made. We need people. We need people in this world. We can't do it alone. That's why it's very important to find your people. And to encourage them to be themselves. Because if you're copying other people, I'm telling you, you may get far. Yeah, sure. But you're not going to get the real rankings. Now, there is a Leo who is really obsessed with you. It could be an ex-lover, a friend, an acquaintance, a co-worker. And they're fucking they're paying for shit in the background because you ended a cycle with them. You're high vibrational and it's game over for this person. They are obsessed. And whatever they sent towards you is returned back to sender, guys. Your dreams are coming true. Somebody may have tried to block your dreams. But your blessings on blessings on blessings are coming in, and it's causing a major tower for a lot of clout chasers. Somebody thinks that, oh, see, this is why I do for myself, so then I don't have anybody say, well, you wouldn't be where you are if it wasn't for me kind of shit. That's a tower, guys. Nobody can pull the rug from underneath you. Taurus. Now, Taurus is my north node. Somebody could be going towards their north node. That's justice that these people watch you. Be self-made. Be independent. Because of your pure heart, guys. It's all returned back to sender. It's all about the heart. And if somebody comes in with a pure heart, with pure intentions, you will heal them out. And I promise you, if you give somebody a chance, it's going to work out. But you know better. And when you know better, you do better. Temperance angel in reverse. I'm telling you, somebody is very imbalanced, overreacting, over drinking, clashing. Somebody was very reckless and ruthless and they're just very unaligned right now. They could even have a chemical imbalance, like I said. And the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse for them. They may have gotten away with a lot and they may have had a lot for a little while, but they were getting it off of other people's back. Very unhinged and wanted you to crash out. Now these people are fucking crashing out in the background. And I'm telling you, there's a player who's putting up their jersey. Somebody, it's like, I don't know, somebody got baited. You know, they took that bait and then they took some kind of bait and now they're crashing out. And they're looking at you like the star wifey. They made a bad decision and that's not on you. You decided to do for you. Even if people were saying that you couldn't do what you needed to do or that you couldn't succeed or, you know, nobody put their neck out or gave you a legs up. They talk about everybody collaborating, but here you are all by yourself, not collaborating with anybody because, you know, clearly they feel like you are a threat because you have many, many gifts. You put up the boundaries. You set the bar high, your intentions. Somebody missed the goal. The goal was to have, end goal was to have wifey, husband, you know, have this machine, have this power couple, have these gifts and, you know, or, you know, that was their goal, okay? But they didn't get that. Their other goal was to keep you stuck. They didn't get that either. I'm telling you, none of their goals that they had when it came to you, they didn't get it. They're feeling really in the mud. Everything that they wanted for you, they ended up getting. This is why you have to be careful and not laugh at people when they're struggling. You set the boundaries. It says you have set clear boundaries in relationship, protecting your emotional space and fostering healthy interactions. So, the ancestors are your bodyguards. And like Brittany said, the universe is your sugar daddy. So, they're protecting you and on guard. Goals. because somebody didn't meet their goal, and somebody wants you to be lazy and procrastinating and, you know, and very lustful. They said that you were very lustful and that that's probably how you got your money and this and that, but it's all projections, guys, goals. You may feel uncertain about your future goals or your current path, no longer aligning with your true desires. There's a lot of people upset because you get them to think that maybe the path that they're on is not where they should be. And I'm telling you, these are grown people. They got some age on them, but fuck, they are small-minded. A lot of people don't want others to be successful and happy. Now, let's get now you got Nightingale, okay? I'm not going to read it, though, because we have two here. We have Zebra, and we have the Hummingbird, okay? I'm going to get the Animal Oracle messages. So this could be your Animal Oracle, or this could be somebody else's. I always put it where it fits, okay? Flip the roles if you see fit. Remember, this may or may not resonate from start to finish. It's a general reading, guys. I'm not doing personal readings. I have been called not to do personal readings, but there's plenty of other readers who do personal readings, guys. Maybe at the end of the summer or something, I'll do my personal readings. But for now, we are not doing them. So please, discern, okay? So Zebra is part of the goddamn, I can't find it. Okay, part of the earth. But how come I can't find it? Zebra, okay, part of earth. Eccentric, creative, and a visionary, okay? So that's why people are so attracted to you. You know, at first they think it's something to do with sex, and then they realize that they're attracted to your mind more than they are your body, but you just happen to be very good looking. Zebras are the most precious of gems. They are young at heart, well cultured, and have an undeniable creativity about life. Being in the company of a zebra personality is not only a delight, but also opens your mind. Be prepared. Their potent magic is contagious and may soon find yourself in a faraway land, expanding your world view while having a blast. Zebras also like to contribute to the global health through environmental or volunteer work. This card may be a hint to pack your bags. I'm telling you, somebody may see you as a visionary and like wants you to really speak. Maybe you're getting a job somewhere. Maybe you want to be a mentor. I don't know. I remember telling my friends and my ex at the time that I was going to be a life coach and that I was going to help people who are in the same situations as me at the time. That was like 5-6 years ago, guys, and look at me. So one foot in front of the other. Even if I don't get the support from those people, you're damn right I know that they watch me and they take the information that I give and they use it to their best in their world. Even if they don't give me credit for it, I don't mind, because I know the ancestors are paying me in another way. Do you see what I mean? I don't need the hype. I don't need the likes. I don't need the shout outs, even though I'm very, very, very grateful. Very, very grateful. You have no idea how grateful I am. Oh, I love my peoples. I love my sis. I love my family. I love my bestie. I love you guys, okay? But somebody sees you as a threat because you're so innocent. You have this creativity. Your clairs are lit. I'm telling you, you are a powerhouse all by yourself. And that's why nobody invites you. That's why you feel by yourself. But there's beautiful, beautiful people in this world who are just like you. So reach out. Touch somebody. Touch their heart. It doesn't matter what you look like. Even if you feel a little bit insecure, I'm telling you, your peoples are going to love you for you. Not about what you look like. You don't need to be like them. You're your own person. But you're going to gravitate towards them. And you're going to mesh well together because what you don't know, they know. And they're going to help you. And they're going to teach you. And they're going to guide you. And as you do the same for them. Okay, so the zebra. When in balance, worldly, enthusiastic, and fashion forward. You are a trailblazer, all right? Like I said, you're leading the pack. And you got a lot of other people who are leading the pack in their own life as well. And those are your people. Okay, so when out of balance, jaded, vain. Okay, so when to bring in the balance, an epic adventure in art. Somebody wants to go on an adventure with you. They see you as very artistic. They know that wherever you go, you have a great time, and like you have this broader horizon of earth, and you just like you go on energy and feelings, and somebody just wants to travel with you because they know it's going to be fun. And then we have the hummingbird with the air. Now somebody does want to send a message to you. Like I said, you may not know this person. Now, the nightingale is here, so let's read it, okay? So the nightingale says, fearless, voice, speech, communication, or song. The song of the nightingale is otherworldly. This simple brown bird, also almost unnoticeably along the freshly planks of other birds, transports its listeners to a realm of poetry. Nightingale's energy is with us when we write, compose, and especially when we sing. It reminds us that music heals the deepest wounds. This card indicates a need to open up the bridge between the heart and the voice. Is there something you need to say? How long has it been since you said it? Turn in and write it down. Let it all out. Now somebody may be wanting to say something to you, but like I said, they're feeling a little bit insecure, like they're not good enough. They're good enough, guys. I don't know. At the end of the day, it says, when out of balance, shy, lump in the throat. Somebody just shy, they have a lump in the throat. They could be like a stutter because they're shy. Like, you know, you really do really make somebody nervous. And it says to bring in the balance music. Now, somebody could be trying to send you music, or they could be listening to music and getting telepathic communication through that music. Like they feel like every song reminds them of you. Maybe this person never met you, but they still feel like every song they hear is about you. Oh, and then the hummingbird, right? So let's try to find that hummingbird. And the hummingbird. The hummingbird. So, positive, enthusiastic, spiritually resourceful. So somebody sees you as very resourceful, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially. You are very resourceful. And it says, inside the tiny hummingbird resides an endless well of energy and positivity. The hummingbird's secret is that it has learned where to gather nectar, and it returns to these sources daily for nourishment and rejuvenation. See? Somebody wanted to know the secret sauce. Well, it's just the Hermetic principles. You go back, you do your check-ins and check-outs. You make sure that you don't have distractions around you. And it says, it returns to the daily source for nourishment and rejuvenation. This sacred elixir springs from many sources, but usually involves nature, creativity, and exploring spirituality. Finding the way to the hummingbird. Finding the way of the hummingbird, and you cannot go wrong. Every droplet of life becomes sweet, every moment worth savoring. So somebody knows if they follow you that life will be sweet, that every moment will be worth savoring. Wow, somebody knows they can't go wrong with you. It says, when in balance, smart, courageous, and loves to learn. You love to learn. You know nothing, and you learn something new every day. So you're very humble, very humble. You could be like big-headed, but you're not. You're very humble. And it says, when out of balance, pushy, sharp, and insistent. Okay, and then to bring into balance, take a class. Okay, so somebody may want to even get you to do a class, like to You know, that, like I was saying, a lot of people, they don't want you to be part of. A lot of people are talking about collaborations and stuff, but you aren't collaborating with anybody because nobody's asking you, because at the end of the day, they're intimidated. And some people who you want to collaborate with, it's like you both feel the same way, so you don't even have the, what is it called? It's like you're not secure to ask that person, hey, you want to collaborate? You know, because so many people have fucked you over. Do you see what I mean? So you're kind of like, as the Empress, sitting back and attracting. So whatever you attract, because of your bodyguards and your goons and all that stuff in the ethers, your deities, your ethers, your ancestors, they're protecting you, right? So whoever comes in, it's going to be of your caliber for you, and it's not going to be people who have ulterior motives in the background. Because I'm telling you, at this point, people know not to fuck with you. They know that they get instant karma, especially this twin flame. And a lot of people have been watching you. And they've been watching somebody who insists is your twin flame. But their goals, they're not being met. There's a lack of opportunities. A lot of people try to stop your opportunities. But you're still blessed. Why? Because you're banking those good blessings. The ethers. Because like I said, even if they don't give you credit, even if they don't, you know, involve you and let you be part of the team or whatever, they're still using you as inspiration. They're still using your, you know, your information, like your ideas to build their careers. Like, so at the end of the day, it says you're not for everyone. You know you're not for everybody. You know you're not. So you embrace your weirdness. You face your true north. And that's what gravitates the right people towards you. It's beautiful. And you have no shame in waiting for your people. You're not going to settle. You're not a settler. Because you're number 29. You're the real deal Holyfield, guys. And you read energy. So, number 19, we're going to start off with the St. Francis Oracle deck to bring this all together. It says, psychic development, learning, and studying. Your creativity in psychic and spiritual matters are awakening. You have an urge to learn more. You may already be dabbling in occult matters. It's likely that people with some similar skills will gather around you, but realize that you are a natural-born teacher and your intuitive abilities will be more receptive than those around you. Use your skills and trust your psychic instincts as you are open to energies of those around you. Studying occult materials, reading cards, and taking interest in all forms of divination are important right now at this time. Finding groups with people with similar interests will help you to develop quicker. Know that you are a natural psychic, but be sure to use your gifts wisely, respect the craft, and it will guide you well. A lot of people aren't respecting the craft, and they're mad at you because you are straight, solid, and legit, and you will always get what you need. You never really go without. But that doesn't mean you don't struggle. You know, you have to do the work. You have to do the work. And because you know better, you have to do better. We still get the karma. We actually get more of the karma because we are the spiritualists. We're the teachers. But we're not here to hold your hand. We give you options. It's up to you. Free choice, right? Now, you're not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness. You are marriage material. You got out of the mud. You forgave people for they not know better. And if they know better, well, then they're going to have to deal with it, right? People are haunting themselves at the end of the day by their choices. Somebody wanted to keep you stuck. They wanted to shut out your light. And, well, you're too blessed to be stressed to deal with this word magic manipulation, gang stalking bullshit. And you're not for everyone. And because you're shining your light, the right people are going to come to gravitate towards you, okay? It's not about reaching the masses. It's about reaching the one or two or the collective energy, okay? And that is like the, as Brittany would say, 0.01%. You know, it's not very much. There's only a few of us, the 144K. It's not very much. Okay, so the world is filled with people who, no matter what you do, won't like you. But it's also filled with those who love you fiercely. They are your people. You are not for everyone, and that's okay. Talk to the people who can hear you. Don't waste your precious time and gifts trying to convince others of your value. They won't ever want what you're selling. Don't try to convince them to walk alongside you. You'll waste you'll be wasting both your time and theirs, and likely inflict unnecessary wounds that will take precious time to heal. You're not for them and they're not for you. Patiently wave them off and continue on your way. Sharing your path with someone is a sacred gift. Don't cheapen it by rolling yours in the wrong direction. Keep facing your true north. Pulling this card means you're being called to embrace your uniqueness, your own weirdness, to let the world see you for who you really are, to reveal your multifaceted, multidimensional nature, not to dim your light according to who is in your presence, to own all parts of you so that your people, the ones who are the same kind of weird as you, can recognize you when your paths cross. Starseed Soul Inquiry, how can you embrace your weirdness and not care so much about what other people think? I love it, guys. So let's get one more from the Starseed Oracle messages from the beautiful Starseed elect ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine. If you made it to the end of the reading, please give me a big star, because you are the star. You are the main character, guys. A lot of non-player characters are really upset, okay? Because you're killing the competition and you're not competing. Somebody's apologetic. Very, very, very apologetic. Okay? So, I'm sorry. Somebody's sorry. Oh, I just heard that walk out of heaven. Somebody feels like they just walked out of heaven. You are heaven. I'm sorry. Where are you? I'm sorry. Okay, so defensivelessness, writing past wrongs, and uprooting. So let me light my joint because I be wanting to smoke. I got no kids, so. Okay, we're living in division times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If you were to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. Okay? So somebody really wants you to fucking drop your defenses, put your guard down, and I'll block them. I don't know if you're gonna. That's personal choice, right? Depends on where you are in the timeline, how healed you really are. It says, as souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why we feel so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's critical to remember that when we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for Starseed. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the way in which both we and the world have been division, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadow, hate, wound, separation, servings, wrongs, and sadnesses. You may be, excuse me, you may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, and society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others, to find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people. To say, I'm sorry, with an open heart and mean it, to be part of the healing rather than the procrastination of inherited confliction or oppression. This isn't about playing. It's about unwinding the patterns that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in, or do healing work on your ancestral line. Starseed Soul Inquiry, how are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs? A lot of people want to unwind their past wrongs. They want to make amends. Heart of the deck, message for a badass, affirmation for a badass says, inhale, exhale, and let that shit go. Inhale the good shit. And exhale the bullshit. Let's get this card. And it is, yeah, you're healing. Somebody's healing. Somebody sees they took you for granted, okay? And somebody wanted to try to take away your gifts. These people's gifts are being taken away from. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's get the angel messages, okay? From Angel Therapy. Now, I bought this Angel Therapy deck because Bella's channel, the first channel that she had is called Angel Therapy. So it just reminded me of her, so I got it. Like, I don't know. But anyways, if you don't know, now you know. You should go check her out on her channel there. Okay, so, and of course, go check out Brittany because she's fucking the best. And you know all the other ones too, because this is a good family, you know, a good community here. But there is some karmics, a lot of karmic readers, you know, who take other people's shit and call for their own. So please discern on who you watch, okay? Because it's not always about the views. Sometimes it's about what somebody says. And a lot of people don't like real. They'll support fake. Look at like Instagram. The reason why I don't do Instagram. Like these girls with their filters, they get so many likes, but then, you know, a real person with a beautiful picture, or, you know, put all their art or their heart into something and only gets a couple likes. Like, this is fake. Okay, so it's not real. Now, throat chakra. You are speaking the truth. Your throat chakra is lit. You speak up. Somebody's sorry and wants to open up their throat chakra and speak the truth. It says, my unique spirit brings a shit ton of light to this world. Somebody knows your unique spirit brings a shit ton of light to this world. That's why it's never a dull moment in your life. And that's why you don't need a big fucking crew. You're good by yourself. Somebody knows that. You do for yourself. But that doesn't mean you should be by yourself. Okay, the throat chakra. It says the angels are helping you to lovingly speak your truth. So somebody knows that you're gonna be soft with them, but they need to learn to be soft with themselves. It says you are profoundly clairvoyant. I told you, all your clairs are lit. You are very gifted, and somebody didn't want you to be gifted. But that's the balance. Justice. You are justice. And it says, trust what you see in your mind's eye as well as what your physical sight. For your spiritual vision helps you with healing, teaching, and guidance. And workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. Somebody knows that you're supposed to do this, but they've been trying to stop it. I told you somebody didn't want you to be seen, but you may have had a major transformation. And it says heal away addictions. It says it's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with your healing. You did. You healed from addictions. Maybe this twin flame, wow, is healing from addictions and is tapping into their clairvoyance, wants to open up their chakras and apologize for laughing at you because you were in your power and showing people that, yes, you were supposed to be doing these seminars, but people try to block you. And now it's, you know, you're going to teach a lot of people. Like maybe a lot of people they fucking stole your ideas, but that's not going to work. They're just seen as like an actor. They're not real. They're just acting. They're fake. And Archangel Michael's here protecting you. So put that in the comment section. Archangel Michael's protecting me. Says you're working very closely with the powerful Archangel Michael, who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. Twin flame energy, guys. Says the answer to your question involves a spiritual based romantic relationship. So you should have had a business with some kind of romantic relationship. But that didn't work out with your twin flame. Maybe you're getting a substitute. Maybe your twin flame woke up. I don't know. You put it where it fits. I'm going to leave it here. But you have a pure heart. And this copycat is being exposed and knows you're safe because Archangel knows you're safe from death. Yo, somebody's having an ego death for trying to come up against you because Archangel Michael is bringing you in an emperor to go with your empress energy. There's going to be a lot of people upset. Somebody's apologetic. A lot of people are. Maybe they're sorry because they got caught. I don't know. At the end of the day, you're very grounded. And your Gaia, your Mother Nature, and love conquers all. Whatever secrets were in the dark, they are coming to light. Somebody tried to take you out, and, well, they can't do that. You're leading people into the promised land, and whatever's sent towards you is being sent back. Somebody is very obsessed the fact that you're living the best life ever. Somebody tried to say that you had some kind of STDs or spiritually transmitted demon. I'm telling you, they try to say that. They try to demonize you because of your downloads, because you were speaking the truth. People want to act on impulse. They can't take accountability for the secrets. Somebody's scared of you and your intuition. So they wanted to, you know, they're scared of your power. They're scared you're going to make all kinds of money without them. They're scared that your third eye chakra is lit and you see them for who they are. It says it's safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. You are lit, guys. And everybody knows it. You're an earth angel. And everybody knows that somebody was just very, very petty, very jealous, very much a karmisha, you know, very jealous of your loyalty. I love you guys. Stay blessed, one love. I hope you have a beautiful night. You're the Empress. And somebody wanted to put you at rock bottom. You may have been there. But you made your way out of that. You made your way out of the mud. People want to throw dirt on your name. You were replanted. I love you guys. You're happy. And it's all internally. Have a beautiful night. Bye.